Why are we in business? Why do we do what we do? A lot of the time, it feels like we're fighting, we're going up a hill. Maybe the gun's to our head because of debt. I know it was for me. At a certain point, you'll realize that business isn't a game. Realize that perhaps life isn't a game. Perhaps we need to take it a little bit more seriously. I believe we all have a purpose. And the purpose is very difficult to unravel sometimes. Because we get so caught up in the day-to-day. We get so caught up in the delivery to our clients. The next funnel. The next change on Facebook. We start scrolling through Facebook and then we start having all these emotions of comparing ourselves to others. We get a client that didn't like us or the way we delivered, or we have somebody comment on one of our ads telling us how horrible of a human we are. Being an entrepreneur sucks. It really does. I wouldn't wish it on anyone. Yet here we are doing it. Recently, I've seen very easily the next 5 years of my life. And I wanted to share it with you more for inspiration and as a reminder if you're not to the point of really truly understanding why you're here. Now, I want you to realize that your purpose changes in life. When I was $750,000 in debt, my purpose was to get out of debt. And once I got out of debt, my purpose was to create a business that would create abundance and freedom for me. It's all about just really jumping the hierarchy of needs if we really come back to it. See, over the next 5 years, I believe it's completely possible to create more seven-figure businesses and more millionaires than ever before in the entire time of us being on this planet. We have the incredible ability to create wealth and abundance inside of our businesses and inside of our lives. Why is it important? Quite simply, nobody else besides us is going to be able to change the next 200 years on this planet. Every decision that I make today is based upon years from now. And I recommend that you take a look outwards for a moment. Sit down and think about where our world is going. And instead of putting your head in the sand like majority of people do, start realizing that you're here for a very specific purpose. And that your ability to have wealth and abundance is not a want, it's a must. Our ability to have influence, power, profit is not about ego. It's about the fact that we actually do have the ability to greatly influence this world and the decisions that will unfold in the coming years. It's why I am more passionate now than I ever have been, because I've seen exactly why I am here for at least the next 5 years. So this evolution, this purpose for you, it must be important. And it must be important to get to the point of having true abundance so you can find that purpose. Because when you're struggling to figure out how you're going to pay people in 60 days from now, you don't care about your purpose. You just care about the dollar bills. So you got to go past the dollar bills into true abundance, to look outward, so that each day you can wake up and say, what am I going to do today? In 2018, I will build an 8-figure business helping entrepreneurs go from 6 to 7 figures. In 2019, I will then help those entrepreneurs from 7 figures to multiply, allowing them to grow $3, $4, $5, $6 million a year businesses, creating new millionaires that have an underlying realm of realizing that we can evolve the world. From there, by 2020, I want to create an investment company specifically for these businesses that aren't exactly the easiest to invest or that angel and VCs know nearly nothing about. My belief is that we can create evolution through creating wealth and influence. It's the reason I'm doing what I'm doing today. Shooting the videos that I shoot today, creating the content that I have today. Because I'm past creating the wealth for myself. I'm about creating massive levels of evolution for the human species. So take an inward look. Why are you doing what you're doing? Perhaps, if you looked at the bigger picture, you'd be able to work a little bit more diligently, browse Facebook a little less, focus a little more, and create the reality that you must have in order to create this evolution inside of our world. So that's what I'm creating. What are you creating? So if you enjoyed this content and you want more of it, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. And if you want other entrepreneurs just like you to be able to also access this information, this knowledge, make sure you go ahead and share it with someone that means the most to you. Remember, as entrepreneurs, it's our job to be able to help other entrepreneurs continue to elevate, allowing us to evolve society and evolve our world. I'll see you next time. Bye.